Theatre NDSU's production of Dr. Ride's American Beach House opened last week in the Walsh Studio Theatre. Here's a look at the production.
Theatre NDSU is presenting Dr. Ride's American Beach House, a play by Liza Birkenmeyer from February 20th to March 1st, 2025 at the Walsh Studio Theatre in Fargo, North Dakota. Set in 1983, the play follows best friends Harriet and Matilda as they gather on St. Louis rooftop to listen to Dr. Sally Ride's historic space launch on the radio. As their evening unfolds, their deepening connection leads them to question the nature of their relationship. The production explores themes of friendship, identity, and the complexities of human connection. This is NDSU Theater's first production of the year. They went under many hours of rehearsal in a rehearsal time of only 3 weeks. But don't just take my word for it. Here are some clips from the show.
Tickets are still available. Cut that, please. Tickets are still available for purchase at ndsu.showware.com. They are $15 for adults, $10 for seniors and non-NDSU students, and free for all NDSU students with an ID. This Tuesday marks the beginning of NDSU Bookstore's Sidewalk Sale. Students can enjoy markdown in almost every department of merchandise. Come by and find some great deals. The sale runs from February 25th through the 28th. Last week, Campus Attractions hosted a drag show in the ballroom. They had drag queens from local FM area as well as the gay 90s. Here's a closer look.
Last Wednesday, February 19th, a drag show was hosted by Campus Attractions. We got an inside look at the show and some fabulous words from the kings and queens of the night. First, we had the honor to speak with former Miss Gay United States, Brandonna Dupree-Larice.
My favorite part of performing is being able to get on the microphone and being able to make my audience laugh, feel good, feel loved. You know, we're all human. We all go through things in life out here, and when they come to these shows, I want everyone to leave their worries at the door and just for just an hour to be able to just live, love, and laugh and just be with family.
There was absolutely stellar crowd work throughout the night. So astounding that our mics were completely overwhelmed by all of the cheers.
So are we ready for a good show tonight? Let me hear you! I am loving the energy.
Throughout the night, drag queen after drag queen with the occasional wonderful king would get to grace the stage and own the spotlight, with some astounding and sometimes hilarious performances. We spoke about the fun and importance of drag with some of the performers and audience members.
The inspiration that drag provides to, all sorts of students, especially the students here at NDSU, that diversity and that aspect of inspiration is really important. It's the connection that you feel to the performer, even if they're just on the stage, and the energy that the performer and the crowd, together gives.
We just live in a climate where it's just really hard for people to be themselves, and so when people see somebody up there just like making a fool of themselves and just like being this crazy kind of character of a person, they can like feel more like they can be themselves.
But through drag, it gave me a family, it gave me hope, it gave me life, and also it helped me discover the woman that I was meant to be. So for me, drag is more than just being on stage. It made me who I am today, and it helped save my life.
Well, thank you for being here tonight. Well, good luck with everything. I love that. I love when people want to make positive changes in the world. As you know, we're going through a lot of things right now in the world. So I always tell people, it don't matter who you are, how you identify, what color you are. We are all human beings, and we all bleed the same. So there's no reason why we just can't be kind to each other.
So all the audience, I'd like to say, please support drag. Please support all type of queer entertainment. It doesn't matter what it is. Support them all, because at the end of the day, we all have each other as a community and as a family.
If you're looking to get more involved in the local drag scene, Fargo Drag is waiting for you to join.
The scene's, honestly, it's a little bit small, but we're always looking for new recruits, and we're always trying to find some new people to join our like little crew. So it's a really accepting community that's always looking for more people.
Thank you for the long hearts for being here. Next year will be our 10-year anniversary. So I know it's a special thing planned, and as a special gift to you guys, I will be bringing in a RuPaul's Drag Race
That's all from the Drag Show. Signing off, Mackenzie Stockwell.
Do we have a good time tonight, NDSU?
Ex-CEO of Fargo Construction Company, Daniel Lindgren, has been indicted by a federal grand jury on 4 counts of bank fraud. From July 2022 till October 2024, the CEO had written about $2.7 million in 300 checks. He was arrested last fall near Barnesville, and the original state charges are expected to be dismissed. For all of the Target fans in Fargo, a new Target is planned to open in South Fargo. It is going to be built in the northwest quadrant of 52nd Street South and I-29. Construction is soon to be announced, as well as whether or not it will be a super Target. The company has reported that it will be approximately 133,000 square feet. That's all for campus and local news. Stick around after the break for weather with Percy and an extended look at national news.
There are so many great things to experience at NDSU. It's hard to pick one, but my favorite is
the people. They make it such a warm place. The Bison aren't just across the country, they're across the globe.
It's the perfect distance from home. The faculty are our biggest cheerleaders. Hands-on research experience. The affordable tuition.
All the opportunities to stay active on campus.
Real-world learning experiences.
Once I got on campus, it felt like home.
My name is Addie Stewart, and I graduated from NDSU in the Department of Communication in 2018. My degree was in strategic communication, and I'm the communications specialist for the city of West Fargo. That includes social media, press releases, breaking news, interviews, media relations, and more. I went into communication because I wanted to do something I was passionate about. There were so many opportunities. I knew I could work for nonprofits, government, small business, agency work. Professors in the department definitely impacted me a lot in my life, making sure that once I graduated college, I knew I could get a job here just because of the connections in the department and the great morale that was in Fargo. Future students should definitely come to NDSU because it's a degree like no other here.
The NDSU bookstore has everything you need to show off your Bison pride. The bookstore can have you sporting green and gold wherever you go. It offers many different brands, sizes, styles, and selection so that you find exactly what you're looking for. Shop the NDSU bookstore and show your spirit today.
"30 minutes over a cup of coffee. Queen to H5 at the park. Thumbs up emojis, clapping emojis, confetti emojis. Loaded nachos at halftime. A spin dash for the win. Best 2 out of 3. And the time it takes to enjoy a slice or two, you can make a difference. Because yeah, mentorship sounds huge, but the truth is, it takes little to be big."
In national news, the recent Toronto plane accident is the 4th air disaster to occur in North America in the past month. Recently, AP NORC polls showed that Americans' confidence in air travel, the safety dips from 71% to 64%, with 12% saying that air travel is somewhat to very unsafe. Thousands of federal employees have been fired from various positions in the first month of President Trump's administration. The positions come from almost every department, such as the IRS, Department of Education, the National Park Service, Foreign Aid and Development, Department of Justice, and the State Department. This comes after the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, headed by billionaire Elon Musk, as well as President Trump's administration, looked to cut down on wasteful government spending. Last in national news, I had the opportunity to attend a ski joring event in Salt Lake City, Utah. Have a look.
Hello, my name is Mackenzie Stockwell, and I am here today in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we are going to be watching the ski joring event, which is an event where people will be pulled behind horses on skis and go over these massive jumps. We also have a beautiful little park and grassy area over here where there are a lot of booths set up. There are a lot of events going on here today, and we will be taking you through it. The 2025 Winter Roundup began at 9:30 in the morning. As a preface to the main event of ski joring, visitors could browse many booths with Utah merchandise. Meanwhile, cowboy poetry and live music played in the background. As a crowd grew, the Motley crew showed off their tricks.
And now we'll watch them. Look at these dogs. We got several dogs. Can they jump through the pipe? Can they go?
After these canine cuties, more fun activities ensued, and we explored the Heritage Park booths. Here, I met Annalise.
This is the place, Heritage Park, just on the northeast side of Salt Lake, and we're here to show off our artisans. So we've got fiber artists, we have tinsmith, leathersmith, and once we get some heavier music, we'll start some pioneer dancing.
Annalise gave her thoughts on the ski joring event.
It's really fun to watch, and it's just a really cool testament to both the horse's skill and discipline and the riders and all the fun things they can do. I just love it.
At 1 p.m., the crowd had multiplied, and the ski jorers took their marks. Over the next 2 hours, the audience would vote for the best ski jorer with their cheers. And by the end, we had a winner.
So, what do you have a plan, or do you just hit it and wing it?
I was kind of had a plan in my head, but was judging it off the speed, and I had the speed, so I winged it.
You winged it. How about a big hand for Ian?
That's all from the Salt Lake City Ski-Joring event. Signing off, Mackenzie Stockwell.
That's all for the news. Now over to Percy with the weather.
Hello everybody and welcome to this amazingly warm Sunday morning here. I'm going to show you the weather here. We got a high of 39 and a low of 41 with precipitation 14%, humidity 85%, and a wind 15 miles an hour. Of course, it is cloudy on this beautiful day here. As you can see, moving on to the week's temperatures on Monday, we have a high of 41 and a low of 27, followed by Tuesday, which is only slightly cloudy with a high of 42, a low of 31. On Wednesday, we're back to the partially cloudy with a high of 35 and a low of 23. Thursday is a high 37, 28. Friday 33, 16. And finally Saturday we have a high of 31 and a low of 11. Now moving on to the national weather here, we have a temperature of around 55 in Seattle, 72 in Tampa, and then moving up we got about 30 degrees in Caribou, and of course 44 in Minot, 36 in International Falls, and finally 38 in Minneapolis. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Bring out the shorts, bring out the sunscreen. It's going to be a beautiful week for a February winter. My name is Percy Johnson and this is Weather signing off.